We have to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. You know, I think that we should be the best of ourselves and not just doing what people expect of us. I think that it's okay to do more things than what someone else would think is enough. And our community deserves our best and not just what we feel comfortable doing. So, because of that, let me be clear, we've already passed 32 pieces of legislation through the U.S. House of Representatives, on top of bringing in the $1 billion, and so much more. And not only yes, I was arrested during a protest because this was a protest in opposition to the overturning of Roe v. Wade, which we should be doing everything in our power to highlight the issue, to keep the awareness up, but also use legislation to bring about the change. And so because I was actually out on the ground during the Ferguson uprising, because I spent more than 400 days out there, because I fought and I fought against the Muslim ban, because I've stood with our LGBT community, because I've stood out on the line with our union workers multiple times, because I've done those things, I understand how change happens when people show up, when people voice their concerns. I understand how we were able to get the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendment during the Reconstruction period because people stood up and people use their voices, because St. Louis has a rich history of people standing up for change. We look at Percy Green and how he stood up for change. We look at, even if you only talk about Congress, I've been told multiple times how one of my predecessors, William Clay Sr., how he was this activist, and he was, and people revere him for his activism. So, and we revere John Lewis and call him good trouble. We revere him, and but so why is it? So are we saying that all of those people were wrong? We're saying that John Lewis was wrong in the work that he did? No, we cannot erase the rich legacy of those, not only John Lewis, but those others in Congress that are activists that were there during the civil rights movement, and those that are there today. And the same day that I was arrested, we also introduced legislation to protect abortion access. As a matter of fact, we were able to introduce three pieces of legislation that week, and it was only Tuesday.